What does that mean? What's the significance? Good luck or something?
Good luck, prosperity.
Very good. Very good. That's amazing. I'm wearing blue too, kind of. I guess I need the luck too. Very good. Hello. You think it's good, Joshua? Check?
Yeah, I mean, for now, sure.
Okay.
I feel like it's fine.
Okay.
We'll adjust your harmonious volume once other instruments.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah.
Hello. When I come, you don't come, or like you're leaving right away? I can't hear anything there.
Like a birthday of Shiva, you can say, or something. Like a birthday of Shiva, you can say, or something.
we can close our eyes and bring our attention let us close our eyes and bring our attention to our breathing to prepare us for puja today. As we feel settled, we can open our eyes and look at Shri Mataji's photograph. Shri Mataji we, the Sahaj Yogis of Toronto GTA area, would like to offer Shri Shiva Puja in your lotus feet. We will begin the meditation by a small introduction, and then we'll meditate to balance ourselves. After that, we will welcome Shri Mataji to come among us and bless us with her presence. After that, we will offer Shri Ganesha Puja and Devi Puja, followed by Shri Shiva Puja on this occasion of Shri Shivaratri. After that, we'll do Mother's Aarti and meditation before we conclude today's puja.
So before we start the puja tonight, as normally we don't explain what is in the backdrop and some symbols we are representing so beautifully today in front of us, decorating the beauty of Shri Mataji. So I'm going to invite Brother Megraj. So he's going to explain. Oh yeah. Just before the meditation, right? So he's going to explain briefly what is the meaning of the Shiva, Ganga, and so please come in front.
As you can see, the backdrop is Lord Shiva, and out of as you can see from his matted locks, you can see the blue color, which is nothing but the river Ganges. that is flowing. So the story behind, so this is the Gangadhar aspect of Shiva. Ganga is the holy river which washes away our sins, and Dhara is the one who holds. So Lord Shiva holds the Ganga river in his matted locks. So the story goes that people on the earth wanted to get the sins erased, and the only way it could be done is if the Ganga, goddess Ganga, river Ganga, could come on the earth. She was in heaven, and but the force of her fall would be so big it'll shatter the earth, it'll damage and destroy the earth. So it was decided that Lord Shiva would hold the force of Ganga as she flows down from the heavens, and that's what happened. And Sri Ganga came down from the heavens, and Sri Shiva caught her in her matted locks, and she continues to flow from Shiva's matted locks even to this day. So this is the story of the backdrop we have, very beautifully created by our Yuva Shakti here. And also he has a crescent moon. I think that everyone knows that he holds the moon in his matted locks as well. So that is the story of the backdrop. Thank you.
Thank you, Magraj. Hopefully everyone listened. Was difficult sound. Now we are going to start with a short meditation, and just try to sit straight, and hello. So hopefully everyone is ready. Just as these days we have seen so many programs during the online and the live, beautifully done in India, in Canada, in Latin America. And normally we teach, or we ask people to how to raise the Kundalini, and at that time we put fully attention to this process, how beautifully Shivaratri taught us how to raise our Kundalini, and how powerful are our hands. Sometimes we don't realize those powers flowing through our hands, left and right. So let's try to feel. It's like, of course, we have been in years since yoga, but it's today like the first time feeling this joy, this gratefulness towards Shri Mataji, to the power behind she brought to us. And let's make it something very unique today. Today is a very auspicious day, Shri Shiva's name, Shri Shiva's day, that reflecting the whole universe, beyond all the galaxies, beyond everything. So it's not minor, it's something huge. Hopefully we are at the same frequency, we will be at the same frequency, and we can enjoy this. Okay? So let's put our left hand starting on the bottom of the spine, and just keep it there, and slowly we are going to raise our Kundalini. Asking Shri Mataji, Shri Kundalini, please enlighten us, nourish us, and let us be prepared for this puja. Let's do all together, crossing all the chakras, then forehead, then on top, Sahasrara, one knot. We are going to do all together as collective. Let's do again from the bottom of our spine, raising up from Swadhisthana chakra, slowly, then Navi chakra, void, then heart, then Vishuddhi, then our head, then Sahasrara, let's do 1 and 2 knots. All together, feeling this is the collective vibrations. Then Muladhara, again Swadhisthana, Navi, Void, Anahat, Vishuddhi, all forehead, then Sahasrara, let's do 1, 2, and 3. Now, all together, we are going to do the bandhan and protection, or protection. So starting from the left side of our body. So let's do 1, left to right, then coming back. Second, coming back. Third, coming back. Fourth, back. 5, back. 6, back, and 7. Inside us, let's bow down to Shrimataji, and also we can do physically, all reflecting all this great gratitude. It doesn't hear, it doesn't listen. Louder. Okay, close your eyes. And that's it. We are just on meditation on Sahasrara. Our time in this life is short. Let's make it very deep accordingly. Let's take no escape. Let's face. That we are temporary beings in our physical part, but we are eternal, all of us, without exception. And let's feel this gratitude to Srimati that she gave us this beautiful, all-pervading knowledge of the divine in this lifetime. And all of this is based on love. And the love residing in our heart. So we can put the right hand on the heart chakra on the left side. And let's give vibrations to the center. That for whatever reason it might be close or no joy feeling. And just to remember, heart chakra is so delicate built that any chakra imbalance can affect the chakra to be open. Moving from the bottom to the top. Let's raise from Muladhara and attention at the same time at the heart. Muladhara and heart chakra. Muladhara and heart. Please, Shri Ganesha, clear my Muladhara, so my heart will be joyful. Now attention Swadhisthana chakra. Attention on Swadhisthana and heart chakra. Please Shri Brahmadeva, Shri Sarasvati, cleanse my Swadhisthana chakra so my heart will be joyful and open. Navi chakra and heart. Please Shri Lakshmi, Shri Vishnu, cleanse our Navi chakra so my heart will be fully open. Central heart. And left heart. Please Shri Durga, cleanse our heart so my heart will be fully open and joyful. Central Vishuddhi and left heart. Please Shri Radha, Shri Krishna, cleanse our hearts so my heart will be open and joyful. Agya chakra. Agya chakra. Agya and left heart. Please Shri Jesus, Shri Mary, cleanse our agyas so my heart will be fully open and joyful. And now connection with Srimati on our Sahasrara. Please Srimati bestow upon us complete joy. Joy of being Sahaja Yogis. Now fully attention on Sahasrara and heart chakra. Let's keep it there for a few minutes, with still remaining the right hand on the left heart. Stop thinking in any small issues personal. We already offered our chakras to the heart where Shri Shiva resides, so everything has been solved. So not to go asking for more. We can open our eyes, enjoying with Srimati's photograph now. before she arrives, so we will prepare for Shrimati's welcoming. And with full open heart, we'll do this puja. Jai Shrimati.
Jai Shri Mataji. Now we will offer the welcome Aarti and we'll invite Kathy and Jay to please come forward to offer welcome Aarti. For welcome Aarti, Preeti Auntie and Jyoti Auntie, please come forward for Aarti. And Kathy and Jay Auntie for garland. few yogis from different parts of the world to offer prayers to Shri Mataji. Sandra from Latin America, Vijay Shri from India, Kathy from Canada, Nick from Europe, Olga from Eastern Europe, Abby from Middle East.
Shri Mataji, we want to pray to you. Please, Mother, destroy all the myth of guilt and all the myth of subduing and aggression, the cycle of being oppressed and aggressed. Please destroy it. Those are negativities that are very strong in some countries, including South America, and also even in us, such a yogis. Please destroy that cycle so that we can access the spirit, so that we can have full attention in our spirit and in the freedom of being the spirit. Thank you, Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji.
Shri Mataji, in your Sakshat form of Sri Shiva, please open our heart Shri Mataji, in your Sakshat form of Sri Shiva, please open our left heart so we can feel the love and compassion of Sri Shiva flowing through us and out into the world and the Virat. Jai Shri Mataji.
Shri Mataji, by your grace, please allow us to worship you in the form of Sri Shiva, to open our hearts to everyone in the world, to be detached from any nation, any country, any family. We are Sahaja Yogis. Shri Mataji, please allow us to surrender and destroy any enemies of the spirit within us, so we can fully enjoy and we can fully absorb your vibrations today. Jai Shri Mataji.
Shri Mataji, you came on this earth after taking the final chance from Shri Brahma, Shri Vishnu, and Shri Mahesha in the meeting they had for final destruction. Mother, please let us all be one to keep up your hopes. Mother, please, you protect your innocent children seekers all around the world. And please guide them to find the truth. Mother, Jai Shri Mataji.
Shrimataji, as we, all the Sahajyogis of the world, worship you in the form of Sri Shiva, we pray, Shrimataji, that anything that is not the spirit, let it drop off. Let our attention be always, always on the spirit. And Shrimataji, let you be reflected into us as the spirit. And all the human beings in the world, let their attention be on the spirit and they recognize you and take to Sahaja Yoga. Jai Shri Mataji.
Shri Mataji, we humbly request that this puja may clean our hearts, so that we may better reflect the greatness of God Almighty, He who is the enjoyer, the protector, and the sustainer of all creation. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji. If anyone is here from East Asia, please come forward. Jai Shri Mataji. We all can listen to Mother's talk now.
Like a birthday of Shiva, you can say, or something. How can it be? Because he's eternal. He's all the time there. So, what demarcates today's celebration is the establishment of Shiva on this earth. In the material sense, every matter has been created with a deity, and that deity is established in that matter, as you know. So when it was thought by Adi Shakti that first we must establish Shiva. Without Shiva, you cannot establish him. First he is to be established, because he is the absolute. So you have to establish Shiva. And now what should we do? How to establish him? He is the God of Tamoguna. He is the cold. He is the God of all that is not active. So first of all, this earth, when it receded from the sun, which was very hot, was taken very near to the moon. The moon is the brother-in-law of Shiva. So it was taken so close to moon that the whole earth got covered with ice. And it was then gradually moved towards the sun. When it was moved towards the sun gradually, then it started melting. And the point that did not melt at all was the point where Shiva was to be established. That was predestined, that spot. And that spot is the Kailash. The ice never melts. And if you see, the whole mountain is like the face of Shiva. The eyes, the nose and everything you can see clearly jetting out. And all the year round it keeps its shape as. That is how Shiva was created. And He was placed in a witness state as the spectator of all that happens on this earth, facing towards the Kundalini of the universe, which they were going to place in India. So he is facing towards the south. He is looking at the south with both the hands like this, like a spectator watching the spectacle of the Adi Kundalini. That is how Shiva was created. So, though we say that the heart of the universe is England, still Shiva resides on top of this earth. This is the thing. Like you have got the seat of Shiva on top of your head, but he resides in your heart. In the same way, Shiva belongs to this place. And he looks at the whole body from this point. So the feet are the south, this is the north, this is the east, west, and this is the east. That is how we can see the whole map of the universe or the world that is created. So now, Mr. Better,
Sit down.
don't stand up. Listen to my lecture now, don't take photographs. You must listen to my lecture attentively. In a meditative way, you must listen to me. You must make full use of me, isn't it? You should be meditative. Then you can hear me very clearly. You don't have to bother. You have to be meditative.
So this is south.
So you are facing towards the south as a witness. Just now, somebody told me that in the south people put their head towards the south and put their feet towards the north. I mean, imagine. The feet are put towards Shiva, who is on the north. Kailasha is in the north, isn't it? It is not in the south. So why put your feet towards the north? I mean, one must use logic. These Brahmins have told you all these stories and you are doing just the opposite. That should not be done. Sometimes I feel God save this country from Brahmins. They are everywhere now. They are our rulers, they are everywhere. And they have no idea what Brahma is. If they are real Brahmins, I am sure one day the real Brahmins will be in charge of this country. So now, when we understand that Shiva is the first thing that is established in the matter, then in us also first the Shiva is established. When the fetus takes its form, the throb in the heart is the establishment of Shiva. That is the sign that Shiva has been established. In case of people who are born with bad heart or with trouble, one has to say that Shiva is not fully established. Not that they are bad people, but they are not supposed to live for long and have to have another heart later on maybe, or that there might be some sort of a problem in their previous lives, and if they pay attention to Shiva Tattva, their heart can be cured. So the most important organ in the body is the heart. If the heart fails, you cannot remain. So the most important thing is to look after your Shiva principle, which is the earth. We are worried about every sort of mundane thing. Worried about this, worried about that. But we are not worried about our spirit. This is the biggest problems with us. If you worry about your spirit, if you pay attention to your spirit, the whole universe then vibrates with Parabrahma, which is nothing but joy. So without any attention to spirit, if you think we can enjoy life, you cannot. You cannot enjoy your life if you pay attention to other nonsensical things and you do not pay attention to your spirit. The complete silence comes into us only through spirit. If a spirit is awakened within us, this silence starts working and you feel extremely relaxed and absolutely one with yourself. There is no problem. You don't seek other things that normally people seek. You seek your own company and you want to be sometime with yourself. Only thing that you seek after finding your spirit is the company of other Sahajogis who also have found the spirit. So there's a rapport established between spirit, that is in the heart. And this spirit is the universal being within us, about which I have told you, that once you become one with the spirit, you automatically become universally conscious. There are so many qualities of the Shiva Tattva, of the principle of Shiva, that I need not tell you. But today I will tell you another dimension which I have not touched so far about Shiva Tattva. The physical aspect of Shiva Tattva is that such a person is more a cold type of a person. In the sense that such a person is not a person who brings hot vibrations, but who has too much of it sometimes, not in balance, who overdoes it, develops a kind of a temperament which can be extremely cold. Could be low blood pressure with it, could be diarrhea also one can get with too much of spiritual strength. And also could be on the plump side because of the left side. Because left side is the kapha, as you call it. Kapha is the phlegm that is more. Because the left side is more, such a person is always apt to catch cold and has problems of the cold. So such a person has to protect oneself from getting into colds and things like that, and the methods to be employed are to be learned through Sahaja Yoga. But to give it a balance, the spirit itself is beyond health problems. But the left-sided person who always thinks of the spirit also can become one-sided when he has to live on this earth. He has to be a balanced person. So he has to take to another side, and that side is the activity of the spiritual growth within himself. A person who is very spiritually developed cannot exist as a Shiva Tattva on this earth. He has to exist as a balanced personality. And when he starts developing that balancing within himself, the spirit from his heart starts rising and goes on top of his head. So this is the second stage where one has to be. Here is the whole collectivity. So when you start taking your love and affection into your central nervous system, you can say, and put it on top of your head. That means as soon as you put it in your Virat, when it starts spreading through your Virata Shakti, through your collective being, then only you are a complete person. Otherwise you are Shiva Tattva. Shiva Tattva exists whether this universe exists or not. It exists even when the whole universe is existing, even when it vanishes, it all goes into that, merges into that Shiva. So a person who has a spiritual hankering must know that to raise your Shiva above the heart level, he has to raise it gradually onto a very detached method of existing on top of the surface, where there is a complete balance. Complete balance. Many people I have seen in Sahaja Yoga are extremely loving, nice, very sweet persons. Like in Delhi, I would say people are not so harsh as in Bombay. Bombay people could be harsh, Pune people are little harsh also. But Bombay and Pune people are deep. The reason is they have balanced themselves a little. And they have gone above their heart feeling, like sympathy. Don't be unkind to somebody, don't say anything harsh to somebody. Can be very, very funny also sometimes. Like yesterday I was sleeping in the place where you always sleep. Now if I was in any Bombay or Pune center, anywhere, you can't hear any voice, anywhere, nothing. Like a lion, you see. Like a tiger is in a forest, nobody will hear your voice. If there's a tiger, you can know for miles together there's a tiger somewhere. It's so sad. But if I am in Delhi, then everybody's talking. Somebody was talking about money, this, that. The whole time the jabbering was, even the Sahaja Yogis from foreign had become Delhi Sahaja. They were all talking so much, I was surprised. How did they take to this talking so much there? All were talking jagar jagar. On the contrary, if I am sleeping there, you all should have been in meditation, sitting down and doing meditation. Instead of that, everybody was busy with all the possible nonsensical topics as if they have no other chance to talk. And they were all jabbering, jab, 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 jab. I didn't know what to say and I didn't know what to explain. But this is what one has to know, that unless and until you raise your sympathetic attitude, like you tell somebody something, I have had such a problem in this business, say example, like, I mean what a topic, but it doesn't matter. If you start, I had a problem in this one, another one, yes, I too had, see the sympathy. I too had such a problem, these people are so bad, that happened, we had the same problem, same talk. They are all, you see, talking about things which are irrelevant to Sahaja Yoga. Even relevant to Sahaja Yoga, you should not talk when I am there. I have to make humble request to all of you that the way you people sometimes behave is not good and is not congenial to Sahaja Yoga. Even to keep your mouth open in my front is not a good thing. And I don't want to tell you in such details, but it is so many things are there that you have to learn before you raise your Shiva Tattva from your heart. You are good at pleasing people, of organizing, you are excellent, you organize very well, there are no quarrels. Sahaja Yogis in Bombay quarrel quite a lot, and even Pune Sahaja Yogis are quarrels. But I must say Pune Sahaja Yogis are very deep and Bombay Sahaja Yogis are very deep. Individually they have achieved something. Now they have to go further than that, is to go a little bit in the heart again. This is the second descent they have to feel more that way. Because that way they are very, very strict with people. But you see, certain amount of strictness is to be accepted. For example, if somebody is told, don't touch mother's feet, one feels very bad. But this is a very mundane sort of an understanding of the mother. If she says, don't touch my feet, that's what you are supposed to do. You have to do exactly what will please me and not what will please you. So you must change your attention for pleasing all the public. Some people say those who come first time, mother, we must not say this. You must. Certain thing you must say to them. Otherwise you will make me aprasanna. That will cause problem. But when you say to others, you need not go like Pune and Bombay people in their special Marathi language, but say it in a proper Urdu style, that people don't feel bad, but you must say it. You should not put those people on my head. Instead of that, you should tell them in such a way that people are all. So to go deeper into you must do also individual meditation and samuhik. I would not say all the Sahaj Yogis in Delhi are like that, but we are very good at organizing. Which our Bombay Sahaj Yogis and these Pune Sahaj Yogis must learn. They quarrel among themselves and I really get fed up. And they treat each other shabbily, that I don't like. But individually they are alright. So they become individualistic. Some people become individualistic and some people become publicist. They please the public. Now they are two extremes. What should a Sahaj Yogi do? They have to become mother addicts. They should do what your mother likes. Do you understand? Need not please the public or need not please the individual, but do what your mother will like. That's a very simple thing which Adi Shankaracharya has told you, that just keep the mother pleased. But nobody makes that study. Try to make the study what makes mother pleased. Then you will see, I am very easily pleased. You see, as a Shiva Tattva, even if you make mistakes, twice you pull your ears, all right. But don't go too far. You see, the mistakes you commit is all right, but don't take it for granted that you can go on committing mistakes, because you will get a big rope, but you will hang yourself ultimately, isn't it? So be afraid of the rope also which is given to you. It will hang you much better otherwise. So one has to understand that you should not be addicted to public opinion or to the opinion of your own. Both things are wrong. You must behave in such a manner that it should please all the deities within me. As far as I am concerned, I don't exist. I have no existence. Really, believe me, I have no existence at all. I just is an assemblage of so many existences. Otherwise, I don't exist. I don't find myself anywhere in this body, anywhere. I don't find myself anywhere in the universe. I am nowhere. I sometimes find, what is all this? It's not mine. It's all foreign to me. But still I permeate into it, enjoy it, live with it. But I am not in it, nowhere. So if you just try to understand what pleases your mother, you will develop your dignity because I want you to be dignified. It will develop your joy because I want you to be joyous. It will give you more capacity to achieve more vibrations within yourself, because that is what I am doing. Whatever is good for you, if you do that, it will please. So what I think is good for you, you may not think. You may have your own ideas, individualistic again, or maybe public-wise. Like I have told you that please don't arrange my program before 7 o'clock in the evening. Now you may say it won't suit our public. Doesn't matter. It doesn't suit me. That's the main point. Because I have certain timings when only I can really be very good. That time I have to give to somebody else, it's fixed. So you don't fix my timings according to yours. Morning time before 11 o'clock, no program should be fixed. Early in the morning if you fix at 5, I don't mind. I have certain timings which I have to use for some other purpose. So you have to understand that whatever suits me should be done because that is for your good also. Because there I am most beneficial. I am just telling you my own tricks so that you take more advantage of it. But they insist on that the people who are going to the office won't be able to come. Such people should not come at all. If there is a picture at 7 o'clock, they will go at that picture or not. Then why should you make your mother so cheap that it should suit their convenience? If there are few people, it is even better for us. We'll have better accommodation in the kingdom of God. So don't make me cheap. That one should understand, not to cheapen me. Keeping the dignity of your mother, whatever is to be achieved, I agree that all the brothers and sisters must be heard, all the public must be heard, but we can't get rid of the kachras otherwise. There are lots of things which are to be just thrown away. So we should not worry about the kachra part. Whatever is the best we'll have. But to have that also one should not speak harshly. Again I will say not to use harsh words. The way people get out, like that one should not talk. Change your language. You must educate yourself how to talk to people in a soft way, in a proper. That is very important for Sahaja Yoga. Because if you go on insulting, maybe you might insult some saint. So you should not do in that way. Understand it. And try to make your individual being so capable that when you go to the public, you are able to put the right perspective, right concept, the right conduct, the right behavior, and the right knowledge. Here I do not mean right rationally, right which is absolute. Shiva is the absolute. He is the giver of absolute knowledge. He knows what pleases him. The moment something will happen that will really displease me, he will shut the door. He is just watching this to please. The moment he'll find that this is not working out, he'll stop the whole show and he'll say, shut it, finish. So though I may say the spectator is Shiva, but he is just a judge and he sees those things. So try to be alright. A nice spectacle I try to make to please Shiva so he continues to be there, and this let universe be a nice playful thing in which you rise and attain that eternal life which is promised. But one has to understand what is this. Some people have a habit of just looking at me straight all the time. It's not the way to be done. Put your eyes down all the time. Just you cannot stare at me. It's stupid. Apart from stupidity, it will not please me. Will it please you if I start staring at you all the time? I don't stare at you. I try to please you by doing all kinds of things. Why don't you learn something from me, how I try to please? You can't do all these things, of course. I know. Because somebody says, Mother, we went there, a horse was given to us, this, that. Besides, you cannot achieve yourself for me. See? If I have a difficulty, you can't solve my difficulty. Isn't it? But I can solve it. So I can please you very easily because I have so many methods of pleasing you. So whatever methods are there, by which one should not positively displease. That's the only thing. You don't do anything special, but don't do something extraordinary just to displease. If you understand this simple thing, that don't try to do anything that will displease you, please. It is so simple. You don't have to do anything extra. Just try to be loving, affectionate, dignified, and I'll be very happy with all that. As it is, I'm overjoyed. I'm very happy. But I have to tell you what one has to achieve and how one has to go about this thing. So it is necessary now for Delhi people to rise from the heart to the Sastra. And it is necessary for Bombay and Pune people to go from heart to go from the Sahasrara to the heart. I would say Rauri people are in between. Rauri people are in between. They are very good organizers and they don't create problem for me as far as individuals are concerned. So I think Rauri is a place, perhaps maybe it is my car, that it is so good whatever it is. But we all can be like that. We all can change and inform each other and improve and educate us. All this education can come to us if we really love ourselves and care for our evolution. We don't have to bother about it much if we really care. Gradually all these things will work out and the balance can be established. Those people who talk too much should not talk so much. What I feel that when you talk too much, when you stop, you just stop. It is in between. When it is necessary, you must talk. When it is not necessary, you should not talk. So that kind of personality gradually you can develop in Sahaja, that you will develop that wisdom, how far to go, how far not to go. Not to go is the quality of Shiva. He doesn't do anything. He's just sitting down there and watching the whole show. He doesn't do anything. But still, he is the one who has to watch. If he doesn't watch, then the whole show is over. If you understand that in not doing anything, how much he is doing. See the contrast. He is doing nothing as such, but he is making everybody dance to please him. In the same way, in one shot, you have both the nature. As Sahaja Yogi, you can achieve that kind of a balanced personality. It is for your good, for your evolution, for your development. So today, all of you have a great chance of evolving individually within yourself this Shiva Tattva, which ultimately permeates into the whole. Kabira has said it in a beautiful couplet. I don't know if you people have understood. It is Mana mamata ko thira kar launga. The compassion of my heart, I will vibrate. I will bring it out. The compassion of my heart, I will vibrate and bring it out of Pancho Tattva Milaunga and put it into the 5 elements. See Kabiraj, you follow him, how great he is. People talk of Kabir Das. See, he says that take it out of the heart and put it into all the 5 elements. This is what is Sahaja. If you understand that, then you don't have to understand anything. You have got it in your heart, become the capitalist in your heart and become a communist outside. If you can achieve this balance properly, you have done it. And we can do it. We all of us put together, we will do it, we can achieve. And we can show to the world that everyone can achieve. All ordinary human beings, so-called, we can become extraordinary. So today we have to decide about ourselves that we are going to do it, we are going to be educated about it in a spiritual way, in a Sahaja way. And every moment, if you watch yourself, you can. and not to explain yourself or to say, oh, this happens to me and that happens to me. That's not the point. Many people tell me like that. That's absurd. You challenge yourself, how can it happen to you? Why don't you do it? You should do it. Why can't you do it? Like that you take yourself to task and you can work it out, I'm sure, because you have got the power. I bless you all for your spiritual development and for your collectivity. Both things must be looked at. If you have spiritual development and no collectivity, it is useless. If you have collectivity and spiritual development, none, it is useless. Combine it properly. So we have to take Shiva and establish him into the Virat. This is what we have to do. And if you understand this point, your relationships with others also will be good, permanent, of a very substantial nature. And the quality of Sahajogi's life will be something very, very great. May God bless you.
With our attention in Sahasrara, let us all take few moments to absorb Mother's Amritvani in silence. We will listen to a bhajan. Binati Suniye, Hindi 71, Australian 212. We'll keep our attention in Sahasrara. Everybody, please join us.
सुनिए आदि शक्ति मेरी पूजन का अधिकार दीजिए पूजन का अधिकार दीजिए शरणागत है हृदय पुजारी विनती सुनिए आदि शक्ति मेरी विनती सुनिए आदि शक्ति मेरी गुरु चरणन की लागी लगन है गुरु चरणन की लागी लगन है तब चरणन में उतरा स्वर्ग है तब चरणन में उतरा स्वर्ग है परमेश्वरी है मंगलकारी परमेश्वरी है मंगलकारी खोए साधक पार उतारी विनती सुनिए आदि शक्ति मेरी विनती सुनिए आदि शक्ति मेरी प्रीत बहे अभी रल नयन से प्रीत बहे अभी रल नयन से हे हृदयेश्वरी भव भयभंजन हे हृदयेश्वरी भव भयभंजन माए से शुभ शक्ति दीजिए माए से शुभ शक्ति दीजिए सब में जागे आनंद विहारी सुनिए आदि शक्ति मेरी विनती सुनिए आदि शक्ति मेरी और कहूँ क्या अंतर्यामी और कहूँ क्या अंतर्यामी आत्मबोध अनुभूति की रात्रि
Shri Mataji, we, the Sahaj Yogis of GTA area, have collected here in 18 Automatic Road, Brampton, Ontario, Canada, to offer puja in your lotus feet, in your form of Sri Shiva. Shri Mataji, please allow us to offer this puja in your lotus feet. And may we be able to please you, Shri Mataji. We can begin with Shri Ganesha Puja. Abhay and Arpit, please come forward. All the children up to age of 12 years, please come forward for Shri Ganesha Puja. We will all recite Shri Ganesha Atharva Shirsha.
शक्ति त्रयात्मकः
Agnisvam
Vayusvam Suryasvam Chandramasvam Brahma Bhuvasvaro Ganadim Purvamucharya Varnadim Taranantaram Anusvara Paratara Ardendulasitam Tarena Ridham Etattava Manusvarupam Gakara Purvarupam Akaro Madhyamarupam Anusvara Chantyarupam Bindurtararupam Nada Sanhanam Sanhita Sandhi Saisha Ganesha Vidya Ganaka Rishihi Nichrit Gayatri Chandaha Ganapate Devata Om Ganapataye Namaha Ekadantaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat Ekadantam Chaturhastam Pasham Ankushadharyam Vradam Chavardam Haster Vibranam Mushakadvajam Raktam Lambodaram Shurpakarnakam Raktavasasam Raktagandhanuliptangam Raktapushpahi supujitam Bhaktano Kampinam Devam Jagat Karnam Achyutam Avirbhutam Cha Srishyado Prakrite Purushat Param Evam Dhyayati Yo Nityam Sa Yogi Yoginam Varaha Namo Vratapataye Namo Ganapataye Namaha Pramatapataye Namaste Astu Lambodharaya Ekadantaya Vignanashine Shivasutaya Shri Vardamurte Namo Namaha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
Ganesha Stuti, Sanskrit 11, Australian 336.
वर्चिता दिव्यवाणी गाल जाल लोक बाल वंदिता भाव्य हाव्य काव्य विग्र मार्ग वर्चिता दिव्यवाणी गाल जाल लोक बाल वंदिता पूर्ण ब्रह्म सूर्य वर्ण भूरुषं पुरान्तकं कल्पवृक्ष भक्त रक्ष्णमुस्तुते गजानना सूत्रका रक्तगात्र धूम्रनेत्र शुभ्रवस्त्रमण्डितं कल्पवृक्ष भक्तरक्ष्णमोऽस्तु ते गजानना
सूर्य विश्वकर्म निर्मला विश्वहर्त
विश्वगत यन्द्रदण्डभूषिता विश्ववीर्य विश्वसूर्य विश्वकर्म निर्मला विश्वहर्त विश्वगत यन्द्रदण्डभूषितं चतुर्मुखं चतुर्भुजं सेवितं चतुर्युगं
कल्पवृक्ष भक्तरक्ष्णमोऽस्तु ते गजानना
नमोऽस्तु ते गजानना नमोऽस्तु ते गजानना नमोऽस्तु ते गजानना
Following yogis, please come forward to offer 5 elements for Panchamrit. Ajay Dubey, Seema Aunty, Anshul, Rakesh Uncle, Aditya Uncle. जागो सवेरा आया है हिंदी 63 ऑस्ट्रेलियन 198 check. Check.
जागो सवेरा आया है, माता ने जगाया है। ओ जागो सवेरा आया है, माता ने जगाया है। ओ जागो सवेरा आया है, माता ने जगाया है। सहस्र कमल दल निर्मल माता ने दरबार लगाया है। जागो सवेरा आया है, माता ने जगाया है। ओ जागो सवेरा आया है, माता ने जगाया है। श्री माता जी श्री महाराजनी देवकार्य समुदिता, हे माता अकुला विष्णु ग्रंथि विवेदिनी, हे माता भवानी माँ भक्ति प्रिया, माँ भक्ति गम्या, माँ शर्मदायिनी, देवी निराधारा, हे माता निरंजना, माता निर्लेपा, माँ शक्ति निर्मला, माँ निष्कलंका, हे माता नित्या, माँ निराकारा, माँ निराकुला, माता निर्गुण निर्मल माँ, माता निर्गुण निर्मल माँ, पूरा निराकार समाया है। जागो सवेरा आया है, माता ने जगाया है। ओ जागो सवेरा आया है, माता ने जगाया है। माता निष्कला, माता निष्कामा, माँ निरुपप्लवा, हे नित्य मुक्ता, माँ निर्विकारा, माँ निराश्रया, माता निरंतरा, माँ निष्कारणा, माँ निरुपाधि, माँ निरेश्वरा, हे माता निरागा, हे माता निर्मदा, हे माता निश्चिंता, हे निरहंकारा, माता निर्मोहा, हे माता निर्ममा, देवी निष्पापा, हे निशंशय देवी माँ, हे निशंशय देवी माँ, तूने सारा विश्व जगाया है। जागो सवेरा आया है, माता ने जगाया है। ओ जागो सवेरा आया है, माता ने जगाया है। हे माता निर्भवा, माता निर्विकल्पा, हे निराबाधा, हे माँ निर्नाशा, माता निष्क्रिया, हे निष्परिग्रहा, माता निस्तूला, माँ निर्लज्जकुला, देवी निरपाया, देवी निरक्षया, जननी सुखप्रदा, माँ सांद्र करुणा, माता महादेवी, माँ महापूज्या, माँ पातक नाशिनी, हे महाशक्ति, हे महामाया, आपके कारण महारथी, आपके कारण महारथी, मानव ने खुद को पाया है। जागो सवेरा आया है, माता ने जगाया परमेश्वरी हे नित्य यौवन हे पुण्य लभ्या हे अचिंत्य रूपा देवी पराशक्ति माँ गुरु मूर्ति हे आदि शक्ति माँ देवी योगदा हे एकाकिनी हे सुखराध्या
शोभना सुलभागति
सच्चिदानंद हे देवी लज्जा जी तूने हे देवी लज्जा जी तूने मोक्ष का राह दिखाया हे
जागो सवेरा
आया है माता ने जगाया है ओ जागो सवेरा आया है माता ने जगाया
माता
शुभ करी हे माता चंडिका माँ त्रिगुणात्मिका हे माता महती माँ प्राण रूपिणी माता परमाणु माँ पाशहंत्री हे वीर मीता माता गंभीरा हे देवी गर्विता हे शिप्र प्रसादिनी हे सुध श्रुति हे धर्मधारा हे निष्ठाग्रासा मेरी माता स्वस्था स्वभाव मधुरा हे धीर समर्चिता माँ पद्मोदरा हे माता शाश्वती देवी हे माता शाश्वती देवी तूने सबको पार लगाया हे जागो सवेरा आया है माता ने जगाया है ओ जागो सवेरा आया है माता ने जगाया है माँ लोकातीता हे क्षमात्मिका हे लीला विनोदिनी श्री सदाशिवा माँ पुष्टि देवी माँ चंद्र निर्भा हे रवि प्रज्ञा हे पवन कृति माँ विश्वकर्मा हे चित्त शक्ति माँ विश्व साक्षिणी माँ विमला देवी माँ वरदा देवी माँ माता विलासिनी हे माता विजया माँ विश्व निर्मला माँ धर्मदायिनी सद्योगदायिनी वंदारू जनवात्सला वंदारू जनवात्सला तूने मोक्ष का पथ दिखलाया हे जागो सवेरा आया है माता ने जगाया है ओ जागो सवेरा आया है माता ने जगाया है सहस्र कमल दल निर्मल माता ने दरबार लगाया हे जागो सवेरा आया है माता ने जगाया है ओ जागो सवेरा आया है माता ने जगाया है ओ जागो सवेरा आया है माता ने जगाया है
Let us all prepare for Devi Puja. Renu, Aparna, and Khyati, please come forward for preparation. Following married ladies, please come forward for Devi Puja. Shruti, Sunaina, Andrea, Priya Habib, Neetu Agarwal from Pune, Puja, and Padmaja. Namostute, Marathi 1, Australian 36.
Namostute, Namostute, Shri Nirmala Devi, Namostute, Namostute, Namostute. Namaste.
Maha Maya Mahakali, Hindi 64, Australian page number 200.
Maha Maya Mahakali Jai Shivaratri Bhavani Nirmalama. Hey Maha Maya Mahakali Jai Shivaratri Bhavani Nirmalama. Nirmalama, 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 Nirmalama. Jai Jai Nirmalama, Nirmalama. Jai Jai Nirmalama. Mahamaya Mahakali Jai Shivaratri Bhavani Nirmalama. Hey Mahamaya Mahakali Jai Shivaratri Bhavani Nirmalama. Nirmalama, Nirmalama, Nirmalama. Jai Jai Nirmalama, Nirmalama. Jai Jai Nirmalama, Nirmalama. Hey Mahamaya Mahakali Jai Shivaratri Bhavani Nirmalama. Hey Mahamaya Mahakali Jai Shivaratri Bhavani Nirmalama. Naam Nirmala Shakti Data. Naam Nirmala Shakti Data. Mata Pita aur Sakha Vidata. Mata Pita aur Sakha Vidata. Sakha Vidata Maya Shakti Data. Sakha Vidata Maya Shakti Data. Tare santo ki rakhwali Jai Shivaratri Bhavani Nirmalama. Hey Mahamaya Mahakali Jai Shivaratri Bhavani Nirmalama. Oh Nirmalama, oh Nirmalama. Nirmalama, oh Nirmalama. Jai Jai Nirmalama, oh Nirmalama. Jai Jai Nirmalama, oh Nirmalama. Hey Mahamaya Mahakali Jai Shivaratri Bhavani Nirmalama. Hey Mahamaya Mahakali Jai Shivaratri Bhavani Nirmalama. जय शेरावाली भवानी निर्मल माँ हे महामाया महाकाली जय शेरावाली भवानी निर्मल माँ बने हमारी मंजिल तेरा द्वारा
बने हमारी मंजिल तेरा द्वारा
तेरा आश्रमय सत्य सहारा
तेरा आश्रमय सत्य सहारा
सत्य सहारा मैया तेरा एक द्वारा
सत्य सहारा मैया तेरा एक द्वार
अब तू ही तू कृत वाली जय शेरावाली भवानी निर्मल माँ हे महामाया महाकाली जय शेरावाली भवानी निर्मल माँ निर्मल माँ निर्मल माँ
निर्मल माँ निर्मल माँ
जय जय निर्मल माँ निर्मल माँ
जय जय निर्मल माँ निर्मल
हे महामाया महाकाली जय शेरावाली भवानी निर्मल माँ हे महामाया महाकाली जय शेरावाली भवानी निर्मल माँ 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 हे महामाया महाकाली जय शेरावाली भवानी निर्मल माँ हे महामाया महाकाली जय शेरावाली भवानी निर्मल माँ भवानी निर्मल माँ भवानी निर्मल
Jai Shri Mataji. Now we will offer Shri Shiva Puja. Anurag and Tejas, please come forward. To change the altar, Vikram Bhaiya and Prashant Bhaiya, please come forward. Satchidananda Rupam, Sanskrit 5, Australian 327. All the Yuva boys, please come forward to offer offerings to Shri Mataji in her form of Shri Shiva. All the Yuvas, please come forward.
Sachidananda Rupam Shivoham Shivoham Sachidananda Rupam Shivoham Sachidananda Rupam Shivoham Sachidananda
Now we will offer 22 names of Sri Shiva. First mantra, complete mantra. Shri Shiva Sakshat.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shiva Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
Shri Shankara.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shankara Sakshat Namo Namaha. You are born out of yourself.
Shri Swayambhu.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Swayambhu Namo Namaha. You are the Lord and protector of the animals.
Shri Pashupati.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Pachupati Namo Namaha. You are the place of forgiveness.
Shri Kshama Kshetra.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kshamakshetra Namo Namaha. You are the favorite of devotees.
Shri Priya Bhakta.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Priya Bhakta Namo Namaha. You are the God of love.
Shri Kamadeva.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kamadeva Namo Namaha. You are achieved easily by the saintly.
Shri Sadhu Sadhya.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sadhu Sadhya Namo Namaha. You are he who dwells in the lotus of the heart.
Shri Rut Pundarikasana.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Rut Pundarikasana Namo Namaha. You are the well-wisher of the universe.
Shri Jagat Hiteshi.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jagata Hitaishi Namo Namaha. You are tender to the tiger, Shri Bhairava.
Shri Vyagra Komala.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vyagra Komala Namo Namaha. You are both loving and beloved.
Shri Vatsala.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vatsala Namo Namaha. You are the preceptor of the gods and of the asuras.
Shri Deva Asura Guru.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Devasura Guru Namo Namaha. You are the bestower of blessings.
Shri Shambhu.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shambhu Namo Namaha. You are the abode of all of the most excellent happiness.
Lokotra Sukhalya.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lokotara Sukhalaya Namo Namaha. You are the bearer of everything.
Shri Sarvasaha.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvasaha Namo Namaha. You are self-supported, Shri
Shri Savadruta.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Swadruta Namo Namaha. You are the sole Lord.
Shri Ekanayaka.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ekanayaka Namo Namaha. You are the darling of the goddess.
Shri Vatsala.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vatsalaya Namo Namaha. You are the bestower of auspiciousness.
Shri Shubhada.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shubhadaya Namo Namaha. You are the supporter of all living beings.
Shri Sarva Sattva Lambana.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Sattvamalambana Namo Namaha. You are the Lord of Sarvani Shri Parvati.
Sharvari Pati.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sharvari Pati Namo Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha.
Ten yogis who hasn't offered today, please come forward. 10 yogis. Ten men yogis. Dum 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 damru baje. Hindi 116. Australian page number 270.
Dum 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 damru baje, Are Bholenath Shiv Shambhu nache, Are Gaurinath Shiv Shambhu nache. Dum 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 damru baje, Are Bholenath Shiv Shambhu nache, Are Gaurinath Shiv Shambhu nache.
श्री अचलेश्वर माँ बोलो,
श्री माता जी,
श्री व्याघ्रचर माँ
बोलो जय श्री माता जी,
श्री उन्मत्तेश माँ बोलो,
श्री माता जी,
श्री प्रीताचरी माँ
बोलो जय श्री माता जी,
श्री हरा रूपी माँ बोलो,
जय श्री माता जी,
श्री रुद्र रूपी माँ बोलो,
जय श्री माता जी,
श्री भीमा पराक्रम बोलो,
जय श्री माता जी,
श्री नटेश्वर माँ बोलो, श्री महेश्वर समा बोलो, श्री निष्कलंक माँ बोलो। डम 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 डमरू बजे, डमरू बजे, अरे भोलेनाथ शिव शंभु नाचे, अरे गौरीनाथ शिव शंभु नाचे। घन 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 घंटा बजे, घन 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 घंटा बजे। आदि माँ को देख कुंडलिनी जगे, जगन माँ को देख सहस्रार जगे। डम 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 डमरू बजे, डमरू बजे, अरे भोलेनाथ शिव शंभु नाचे, अरे गौरीनाथ शिव शंभु नाचे। श्री नित्य सुंदर माँ बोलो,
जय श्री माता दी,
श्री अर्ध नर नरीश्वर,
जय श्री माता दी,
श्री उमापति माँ बोलो,
जय श्री माता दी,
श्री रसदा माँ बोलो,
जय श्री माता दी,
श्री उग्र रूपी माँ बोलो,
जय श्री माता दी,
श्री महाकाल माँ बोलो,
जय श्री माता दी,
श्री काल काल माँ बोलो,
जय श्री माता दी,
श्री व्याघ्र धुर्य माँ बोलो, श्री शत्रु प्रंपिन माँ बोलो,
जय श्री माता दी,
श्री सर्वचार्य माँ बोलो,
जय श्री माता दी,
श्री सर्वरूपी माँ बोलो,
जय श्री माता दी,
श्री आत्म प्रसन्न माँ बोलो,
जय श्री माता दी,
श्री नर नारायण प्रिया,
जय श्री माता दी,
श्री साध्य रूपी माँ बोलो,
जय श्री माता दी,
श्री भक्ति गाया माँ बोलो,
जय श्री माता दी,
श्री लोक वीरग्राणी बोलो, श्री चिरंतरा माँ बोलो,
जय श्री माता दी,
श्री विश्वम्भरेश्वर बोलो, श्री नवत्मन माँ बोलो,
जय श्री माता दी,
श्री नवचेरुसरेश्वर,
जय श्री माता दी,
श्री नर्मदा माँ बोलो,
जय श्री माता दी,
श्री सहज योगी प्रिया बोलो।
जय श्री माता दी,
डम 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 डमरू बजे, डमरू बजे, अरे भोलेनाथ शिव शंभु नाचे, अरे गौरीनाथ शिव शंभु नाचे। घन 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 घंटा बजे, घन 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 घंटा बजे। आदि माँ को देख कुंडलिनी जागे, जगन माँ को देख सहस्रार जगे। डम 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 डमरू बजे, डमरू बजे, अरे भोलेनाथ शिव शंभु नाचे, अरे गौरीनाथ शिव शंभु नाचे, अरे भोलेनाथ शिव शंभु नाचे, अरे गौरीनाथ शिव शंभु नाचे।
We will offer garland to Shri Mataji. Sandeep and Uncle Bob, please come forward. Now, we will offer Shri Shiva prayer in lotus feet of Shri Mataji.
करचरणकृतं वा कायजं करमं जं वा श्रवणनयनं जं वा मानसं वा प्रदां विहितम् अविहितं वा सर्वमेत क्षमस्व जय जय करुणोदे Shri Mahadeva Shambho. Jaya Jaya Karunade, Shri Mahadeva Shambho. Jaya Jaya Karunade, Shri Mahadeva Shambho.
Please forgive all our wrong deeds that have been done by our hands or feet or created by the body, by our ears or our eyes, with our minds or through our mistakes. For all that has been done or left undone, please forgive us. Victory to you again and again, O ocean of compassion, O great God Shambhu. Victory to you again and again, O ocean of compassion, O great God Shambhu. Victory to you again and again, O ocean of compassion, O great God Shambhu. I bow to Shri Shiva.
Now, we will offer Aarti to Shri Mataji. All the yogis Before we proceed with Aarti, let us all bring ourselves into our Sahasrara and feel the presence of Shri Mataji with our eyes closed. And let us all feel our spirit. Let us all feel the joy of our spirit in silence. With complete devotion in our heart, let us all be prepared for Aarti. All the yogis and yoginis who has the name of Sri Shiva and Sri Parvati, please come forward to offer Aarti. I have some names. Shiva uncle, Mahadev uncle, Aparna, Bola uncle, Dilip, Mahesh uncle, Shashank, Satyam, Umesh uncle, and anyone else who has the name of Sri Shiva and Sri Parvati, please come forward for Aarti. And let us all stand for Aarti.
सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने लिए अवतार माँ, कितने लिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा। तू गंगा यमुना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया सुख ही मिला उसको माँ, सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, लौट के ना जाना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतार के कर दिया उजियाला माँ, कर दिया उजियाला। कल युग में माया है, कल युग में माया है, फिर भी पहचाना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। संत की है भारत माता, माँ है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर दुख से दूर करना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको
with attention in our Sahasrara and in our heart, let us all sit in silence and absorb all the vibrations from Shrimataji.
Mother, please come in my heart. Let me clean my heart so you are there. Put your lotus feet into my heart. Let your feet be worshipped in my heart. Let me not be in delusion. Take me away from illusions. Keep me in reality. Take away the sheen of superficiality. Let me enjoy your feet in my heart. Let me see your feet in my heart. Jai Shri Mataji.
Shri Mataji, we thank you from the bottom of our heart for allowing us to perform Shri Shiva Puja in your lotus feet, for allowing us to worship you in your form of Shri Shiva. Shri Mataji, may we always feel the love and joy of our spirit. May we be connected to our spirit and face the truth. Shri Mataji, in today's offering, if we have done any mistake, knowingly or unknowingly, please forgive us. Shri Mataji, please always bestow us with your divine blessings and guide us in every step of the way throughout our spiritual journey. Jai Shri Mataji. We can humbly bow down, raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. We will maintain the attention in our Sahasrara and we will maintain the silence.